Do you guys think that this was a great move by the Steelers to go ahead and lock in TJ Watt? Obviously it is. I mean, it's not. But is he the best non-quarterback in the league?
No.
I don't think so.
This is the dumbest move by the Pittsburgh Steelers. No matter how good
move. That's what I've been saying. They have no choice.
This was dumb. Should have just traded him. Should have just moved on. Should have just moved on. There's no way, like the Dallas Cowboys. There's no way the Dallas Cowboys can go pay Micah Parsons. No, you can't. You got to move on. These prices are outrageous and crazy for defensive end for any player. And it just keeps going up. And Jerry Jones is crazy. He's dumb. Jerry Jones is.
I don't understand how the Cowboys thing works. I know the salary cap's a myth at this point, but how does it even work out math wise for them to pay 60 to the quarterback, 60 to 2 wide receivers, 40 to an edge rusher, and then also field a secondary?
Have you seen their running back room? That's why.
That's why they just don't pay the running backs or linebackers. Ever.
You don't pay anybody else.
Them ever.
Yeah, you don't.
I don't know.
Zeke thing traumatized them.
Maybe I'm wrong, and maybe I'm wrong about the Steelers, but the Steelers are getting aged. They're older. They're up there. It's time. They already moved. Why they went after Ramsey and gave up Fitzpatrick, which is kind of weird to me. Is like now you're adding more age to that room. It's an aging team with a team that's you're only 500 at best, anyways, even with Aaron Rodgers. And you just paid a defensive lineman. Yeah, he's awesome. He's a great guy. But you know how much you could have got back in return from him and just went out there and just rebuilt your whole team for the next couple of years? I don't know. I thought the Cleveland Browns were dumb for signing Myles Garrett for that much money. And the Dallas Cowboys screwed themselves by waiting. Like this shows you that this teaches you a lesson, right? If you're an NFL team out there, sign your player as soon as you can. When their contract is up and they goes, hey, we got to sign this guy, let's sign him. Because the longer you wait, the more stupid teams like the Cleveland Browns are going to put a price tag on somebody, and it's going to make you go, oh shit, we're done.
Rashawn Slater, let's get it going, get it done. No. But let's finish that up.
The record of TJ Watt without being on the field for the Steelers is like, I think the Steelers are 1-12 without him or something like that.
That's what I was about to say. The Steelers have pinned themselves into a corner where that's their quarterback. Like, that's their franchise quarterback. That's their player that's winning them games. You don't want that to be your edge rusher. You want that to actually be your quarterback.
So I think that is why they can afford to spend so much on defense, is because they haven't been able to hit on the quarterback, but that's also what limits their ceiling for what it is. So I think that's why they've been trying this past couple of years to capture the magic of having the quarterback play with these veterans, even Fields and Wilson last year. But like the thing that I love about this is like it's their identity, it's their culture, it's what they should have done for like they wanted to keep him around. They gave him this thing. He's going to retire a Steeler hopefully now. And you asked before, do I think he's the best non-QB in the league? I don't. I probably have never really thought that about him. I do think that he is, top 5 at his position. It has been that for a long time, but like there's also like something that when you're building something, you reward players with certain things. And it's like, you have the guy in your division, Myles Garrett, where their careers have been so closely compared and linked being in the same division, and he gets this deal, right away that TJ Watt is not signing with you for $1 less than what the guy that he has like openly talked about being better than. I mean, maybe not word for word that conversation, but like he's not going to take less money than Myles Garrett. So you already knew this was going to be an issue for you. And they do have a lot of age. I actually like Jalen Ramsey better for this because I think he offers more versatility, where I think he could play some safety and can play in the slot, can, play outside. I think he is a nice second corner to Joey Porter Jr. as he continues to rise in that thing. But like when I saw that number, I was like, yeah, this makes sense. This is kind of what I was expecting for TJ Watt. Now what's going to be crazy is if Aaron Rodgers doesn't work out and TJ Watt's injured and this team is 5-12, it might be the best thing that happens to them, because they might be picking in the top 5 next year. I think they have a lot of draft capital for next year because of the compensatory picks that they've continued to accumulate. They might be looking at landing their QB of the future next year, and that's why you can afford to give this guy all of that money.
Yeah,
this is an all-in year for the Steelers. Like the moves that they made, the veterans that they brought in. Like, yeah, Jalen Ramsey is better than, like you said, it's a better fit this season. But overall, who would you rather have, Ramsey or Fitzpatrick over the next couple of years?
I don't know. I think
Like,
maybe
when you're building a team, you kind of want the younger guy, right?
Yes, I do, but also like I think Ramsey is going to have that ability to eventually become like a nickel safety, kind of transition into where they're using Derwin James right now. Like I think he's gonna be able to be that player. So that's the player I want on my team.
Yeah, I think I would probably pick Ramsey out of that one. But if you talk about like a younger corner that's like got a little bit more juice, like a little bit more lockdown coverage and everything put on tape already, I probably would lean that way over Ramsey. But the moral of the story is I feel like that they had to do it, like you're saying, but the best non-quarterback in the league to me is Justin Jefferson. Double team him, triple team him, doesn't matter. His quarterback Sam Darnold, his quarterback is Kirk Cousins, and now it's about to be JJ McCarthy. The Vikings offense is going to be one of the best in the league because of 18. I think Jamar Chase is a close second too. And I think that the fact that they're teamed up with quarterbacks that I like too even makes it more worth it to me for the Vikings and the Bengals to go ahead and pay top player, highest paid non-quarterback in the NFL. So I think it would be Justin Jefferson or Jamar Chase. But like I said, I think that the Steelers had to do it. They had to do it, even if logistically it's kind of like you're investing in an invisible ghost of finding that quarterback, like you're saying, Tony.
So I think just because it's an offensive league,
sorry to cut you out, or you could give yourself 3 first-round chances to get that quarterback. Or 4. I don't know. This will be the biggest trade of all time, I think, with TJ Watt.
I don't see. That's what everybody keeps saying. I don't believe that. I don't think that anybody was giving away multiple first-round picks and then also paying him $40 million a year. That's the problem that the Steelers were in.
What's the most recent like big trade of a D end? I'm trying to think.
Danielle Hunter wasn't he traded to the Texans?
That's not even like the same stratosphere as TJ Watt. Like,
so let me ask you this:
like Khalil Mack trade.
But Khalil Mack was 30 years old, Mike. Like you can't compare when that's the part of the issue with the contract too. Is like you're paying somebody who has a little bit of an injury. You know, he plays through a lot of stuff. Like he plays through a lot of injuries to be out there for his guys. But like you're giving somebody who's 30 years old all of this money, and I do think that he will perform nicely. Like that's
like for this contract at least. Yeah,
he's going to be worth it. He's going to win a lot of games. He's going to make a lot of plays. He's TJ Watt. He's going to the Hall of Fame. Like, but it's not.
I guess no one's interested in Trey Hendrickson.
And he's leading the league in sacks over the last 2 years.
You got a point, Tony.
Like they just.
Let me ask you this: how many wins do you have the Steelers at right now with the current state that they're in?
I want to see how like they get through camp and how healthy it is and stuff. But I have the Steelers as like a 9 to 10 win team this year.
Same.
So you take TJ Watt off that team. How many wins do you take away?
Probably 2.5. Like I'm probably closer to like 7, like a 7-win team. So
it's 2.5, 3 games worth $40 million.
I'm even worse than that. I think they lose more than 2 games if they lose TJ Watt. But
annually
too. I think annually, year after year.
I'm just saying that they are going to replace him with somebody. So you're telling me that they get rid of, in your scenario, they get rid of Watt. Then you go sign Jadeveon Clowney to play for you at a much cheaper route, and you're still going to get some of the pass rush, and you're still going to get very high level run defense. Like you're taking him away and not replacing him with anybody. In my mind, I'm replacing him with a free agent right now that they could sign, have the draft picks, not have the cap problems or whatever it is. But also in your mythical world, somebody's offering up multiple first round picks and paying him $120 million. That world doesn't exist. Nobody's doing that. It's an offensive league. If you're trading for somebody, you know who you can get multiple first round picks for who's over 30? Lane Johnson. You know who would trade for, so many teams would trade for a right tackle if Howie picked up the phone and was like, hey guys, lane's available, they'd be like, what do you want? Because you're paying your quarterback all this money. You then have to keep that guy protected and upright. So you're trying to get, like, with the defensive side of the thing, you can chip, you can do whatever, you can eliminate most of their production in a game if you want. Like, not all the time. That's why they make plays and they get paid, but it just doesn't. The way that football is played now, I don't think investing money heavily in the defensive side is ever going to be the way to go. I don't think investing in super high draft picks is the way to go.
Oh, wait, do you cheer the signing or not? Wait, I'm confused. Should have they signed him or traded him?
No, they have to sign him because
I'm thinking too. Yeah.
They have to. Like, the position they put themselves
There's no
in,
other option. That's basically
we
agree in a long roundabout way.
Yeah, it makes total sense. I think it's great. I'm happy for him. Make all the money you can. He's a great player. I enjoy watching him play. I'm just saying that the Pittsburgh Steelers are in this sort of Groundhog's Day scenario where the same things are going to repeat themselves over and over again unless Aaron Rodgers can be healthy and have sort of one last magical run at QB. Then it's a different story. But like, otherwise, next year they're paying $40 million for this guy, and who's their quarterback? We're back in the same scenario for the Steelers, and the fans are pissed about it. It's like, you got to figure it out.
Yeah, we'll see how it shakes out for the Steelers. Speaking of Groundhog's Day, there's not really much more news to talk about unless you guys got something that I should bring up here right before I end the show. But please, Phil, that's got to be the last retirement, man. We can't retire again. That's it. Retire. I can't watch any more of these videos reminding me you didn't win the Super Bowl, basically. Just, it's good. I appreciated that video, but it made me cry again. I don't want to cry anymore about Phillip Rivers.
I just got the Nyheim Hines signing. That was a sad video, Mike. I just got the notification that they signed Nyheim Hines. I didn't know. Maybe they brought him in for a workout and I just missed that. But
interesting, because I did point out, Tony, that like no one's working in the return game. So like Hines, famous for being a returner, if he still has some juice, he could be a player still.
He was another guy that had an off-season problem. Remember, he had that
jet ski
run in Buffalo, and then the next, like that off-season following that, like kickoff return and all that stuff. It was like, yeah, and then terrible accident, and I haven't heard from him since then. So,
any other news I missed, Joe?
Not that I've seen. Not lately.
We're already an hour and a half into this. I appreciate everyone for tuning in. If you're still watching this, please like the video, subscribe to the channel. If you have watched this much and you're not already subscribed to the channel, I don't even know what you're doing at this point. Like, please hit that button and help us out and support the channel as we are on the road to 22,000 and then 25,000 subscribers right now. Comment any thoughts you guys have on the entire podcast. This will go up as one full episode. This is going to go up as clips as well, whichever one you're watching. Please comment what you think. Thank you guys for tuning in. What's going to happen at NFL training camps? Sooner rather than later, the ball definitely won't lie.
Bill Flames, I went Mike on the mic. With something brand new, one time for your mind. He gave you fair warning. Now it's time to smack him in the mouth with that raw sports talk from the town. Sweet chin music to your favorite sportscaster.